I said I wasn't gonna do it, you guys. I was not gonna decorate for the holidays, but here I am. It's November 27th and I've got the bug. I wanna decorate for the holidays so bad now. I just wanna have some Christmas spirit, but I don't wanna get too crazy because I don't wanna spend too much money. So let's do some budget holiday decorating, okay? So what I already have are these 2 strands of lights, which I know is pretty sad. I do actually have a little 4-foot Christmas tree, but we don't really have a place to put that anywhere in the living room. It's pretty taken up by plants and planty things. So what we're gonna do instead of putting that tree up is just put some lights in the monstera behind me, and that is going to be our like Christmas plant, if you will. And I think that's gonna look really nice. I think I just wanna use the plain like clear, I was gonna say white, but I guess they are white lights, but the plain clear lights instead of the like purpley and clear iridescent-y ones that I have here. I don't know where I want to put these. Maybe we'll string these up outside. But yeah, we're gonna use these. And then my other plan is I want to go to the dollar store. I want to stay on a budget of around $20, see what we can find at the dollar store to help decorate the living room and the porch. I do want to keep the decorations to the living room and the porch. I don't want to make our way upstairs or anything like that because I just want it to be like a really calm space up there still like it is now. So we're gonna keep the holiday spirit to the downstairs and I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and plug these lights in first off and see if they work, because if not, we're just gonna have to go straight to the dollar store. Alrighty, where are my clear ones? Let's plug these guys in. Let's see. Oh no, I've got the wrong end. Oh my gosh, duh. All right, these guys work. Oh my gosh. I'm already in the Christmas spirit. I love it. Okay, now let's try for these guys. Uh-oh, we're not getting any lit up stuff happening here. So these guys might be a dud. So we are just going to put the clear lights in there. The other lights don't work, but really quick, I just want to show you. We've got our first new leaf happening. Oh, the first new leaf since moving it into this new spot and giving it that mother light. I've got my stool, I've got my lights. All right, I'm gonna be honest, I have not decorated a tree since last year, the year before, obviously. Haven't decorated a plant like ever, so we'll see how this goes. I'm just gonna kind of like drape it around, kind of have it go like through some of the leaves. Okay, I need to redo this so it goes up a little higher. Okay, so I'm not having it go in the leaves as much as just within the petioles, but I think it's gonna look really cute. Okay. I think that's cute. Let me turn off the grow light maybe so we can get a more full effect. So I turned off all the extra grow lights around it so you can get the full effect, but I really like it. I think it looks so pretty. I'm feeling much more festive almost immediately. Really, honestly, as soon as I turned on the lights, I was like, oh, it's time to be festive. I just think it looks so cute. Ideally, I mean, I would have like another strand or 2 of lights. I think it would look really cute next year maybe to like have some more lights, and maybe at the end of the year, if like once they go on sale, I'll like try and buy some up if that's even a thing. They're probably all bought up anyway, but anyway, maybe next year I'll get some more lights so that way I can kind of trail them through all the leaves. They're just so large and like spread out, so I need much more light action to do that, but I just think that looks so like magical and pretty. This evening, once it's like actually dark out, I mean, really, it's dark at like freaking 4:30. So later on this afternoon, once it's dark out, I'll get more footage so that you can get the full effect. I just think it looks so cute. If they were twinkly, it'd be really distracting when we're watching TV, but it would be so pretty. Okay, all right, you guys, I think it's time to head to the dollar store. Let's do it. Hey guys, so it's been about a week. I went to the dollar store and I got a couple of things, but their selection was just honestly really pathetic. So I decided to go to Target yesterday, right? Yes, today is Saturday. I went on Friday. Yes, yes. And they had a much better selection, as Target usually does. I honestly never go to Target. I kind of forget about it because usually when I go in, there's like a bunch of cute stuff and I have to like stop myself. So I didn't go too crazy. I'm still trying to stick within like a reasonable budget, but I definitely went over my like $20 mark. I think that was my goal. Yeah, I spent like $15, $16 at the dollar store, and it just like pales in comparison to what I spent like $40 on at, what's it called? Target. It was actually like $30 because I got a couple other things that were just for like the house. So that does not count towards our Christmas stuff. So let me just show you. Oh, and those other things I got were just surge protectors. So super exciting. All right, let me show you the dollar store finds first because like I said, it was kind of pathetic. So I honestly don't even know if I'm going to use like the decorative items. We'll see. So first things up, I got this little guy. Once I show you the stuff I got from Target, you're really going to understand why I'm having this reaction. Because when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is like Christmassy and kind of cute, kind of fun, you know, little pop, obviously. So, but you mean dollar store, so it's already losing little pieces. This is going to be a freaking mess. So that's my first item. 'Twas $1.25, you know, the dollar store went up 25 cents. I'm sure you know about this. Okay, let's see. The next thing I got from the dollar store is this little guy. I might actually use him because he's actually pretty cute, but he's just a little penguin made out of the same like kind of tinsel-y stuff that this is made out of. So nothing exciting, but he's just really cute. He's supposed to be an ornament, but like I told you before, we don't have like an actual tree we're putting up this year. So if I'm going to hang any ornaments, they're going to have like those little hooks rather than just the little stringy loop, because that's not going to fit over any of my plant leaves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to have him like set somewhere like so. That'll be kind of cute, right? He'll be cute somewhere. I have to like keep him away from the dogs because I feel like both of them will try to go crazy on this little guy. That's my other like decorative thing from the dollar store. The other things I got from the dollar store were just like candy. So I got these little cuties. They're little candy cane spoons for like hot chocolate or for coffee. I thought that was really cute. I don't know if we'll actually use them, but I'll probably use them. I think they're really cute. I haven't used them yet. I did break into one of the other candies that I got because how can you not? I just can't resist. So I got some candy canes because these are the only like hangy things that I could find at the dollar store. So I was like, well, if I can't find anything else to actually like hang on a plant, we can hang candy canes from plants. You know what I mean? Like at least from this big guy behind me. I don't know if you can see him, but we can at least hang these from the Monstera for sure. So that's probably what I'll do with most of these. But did I break into both of them? I probably did. But we've got the cherry flavor, which I totally broke into and had a few of, and the peppermint flavor. I told you, I've had these for like a week. So honestly, for me, it's impressive that the fun flavored ones are even still here because I have a major sweet tooth. So let me show you the other little decorative things I got. I got these little like garland things. They're 9 feet long. So I figured I could kind of like put them together and maybe put them like along here perhaps, or maybe like up top along the window, something like that. So that's my plan for these guys. So they're just little like, I don't know how to describe them. They have like little like kind of beady guys on them. They're kind of cute, nothing crazy special. I just wanted to keep it like pretty neutral toned. Aside from this, like I told you, I don't even know if I'm gonna, like it looks like a party hat. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna use it. Then I have lights. So I got just 2 strands of these little mini clear Christmas lights, 20 of them it says. It's a whole 5 feet long. So I got 2 of them, you know, $1.25 each. I thought, what the hell, why not? We'll grab a couple of those. And then they had some little fun, like little wire LED lights. I don't think they twinkle. That would be cute. But they're just little like battery powered guys. Of course, batteries not included because this is the dollar store after all. But I did find some AA batteries, so hopefully they work. I think some of them are actually like brand spanking new. So I found some batteries, so hopefully we've got enough. Otherwise, I will have to go to the store, which I don't want to do. I guess I have to go to the store later today anyway. It's grocery pickup day today. If you guys don't order your groceries online and pick them up, what are you doing? What are you doing with your time? Oh, it's such a game changer. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, so we've got these cute little wiry twinkle lights. I'm calling them twinkle lights, but I don't think they twinkle. It doesn't say anywhere, but they're little wire LED lights. So I figured I could kind of wrap these up, like maybe one like in my micans would be really cute, kind of going up the trellis with the plant, and one somewhere else. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then they had one of these that I just thought was cool looking. Oh my God, it's so small. Why didn't I take it out of the box at the store? Whatever. It'll be fine for a little plant, but it just looked interesting. It's like got this meshy like tubing around it. I don't know. It's kind of cute. Again, batteries required, but I thought this could be fun up in a plant or something. Moving along to the couple things I got at Target. Ooh, again, I didn't go crazy because we're trying to keep it under a reasonable price here. And honestly, they didn't have that much cute stuff that I could have gone that crazy on. I really wanted to get some ornaments. I feel like I say that really weird. Ornaments. Whatever, those things, but they just didn't have any that were really blowing my skirt up. So I didn't grab any. I'm still going to be on the lookout because it's only like December 2nd or 3rd or something. So I'm still on the lookout for some, but what I did find there, let me start with the like littlest and cutest thing first. I just love him. I don't know why. I think it's because it's something that like my mom would totally have. Like, I'm sure she has this in her house. It was like $3, a little mini tree. It's so cute. Oh, I could even put like a little light strand in it. I'm literally getting teary-eyed. I've been really homesick. I like have come to the realization that like I really haven't been home for Christmas since we moved away. I've like, we've gotten together like right after Christmas or right before Christmas because it's usually just like really difficult to travel during the actual holidays. But that's my goal for next year, is to actually like get home for Christmas because I'm so homesick. Okay, anyway, so I got this little cutie. He's gonna make me cry because he's so precious and he just reminds me of my mom. And then the other two things actually remind me of my mom too. Like, she would totally have these, but these cute little trees, they're just precious. This one's kind of like iridescent-y looking, which I really enjoy. And this one is more almost a matte, but not fully matte. It still has a shine to it, but it's got some nice texture. I just thought these were so stinking cute, and they were $3 each. So I mean, we're at $9 so far. That's not bad. I feel like this would be like $9 from like Hobby Lobby or something. So I feel pretty good about that. Are those the only real decorative? Oh no, I got these little cute trees too. I got a lot of trees, I'm realizing, but 'tis the season, so it's fine. But I just could not. Look how cute these are. So they're two little trees. They come on these little wood pedestals. I feel like they're going to be very topply overy, so I'm going to have to like get them situated just right and then like never touch them and just like look at them and enjoy them from afar. And they're gonna get sprinkly glitter everywhere. Like, I already had glitter like on my face after picking them up at the store yesterday. But I just think they're so cute, and they were $5 for these two. So I don't know. I mean, you could totally make, honestly, most of these, you could just make them yourself for the same or cheaper probably, but I just thought these were super cute. So I already have a plan for one of them, I think, by my wild books. What are those called? The Wild Trilogy books from Hilton Carter. I want to have one of these by them, I think. And then I got some lights. So I got one strand of the red, white, and clear mini lights. This box was $4, so I feel like that was a really good deal. And it gives you the lighted length. Sounds weird, but the length that's actually lit up is over 20 feet. So it gives you the lighted length and then just like the full length, which I really appreciate because sometimes the lengths that they put are very, very misleading. So I really appreciate that they did that on these boxes. So yeah, I got this guy $4, which I thought was a really good deal. Again, I'm trying to keep it on a low price point here. That is my goal. And then I got this guy. So these are clear, I was gonna call them queer twinkling whites. Good Lord. Clear twinkling icicle lights. I thought those were super cute. These guys were on sale for like $9.60 or something like that. They were a little under 10 bucks, which I thought again was really good. And it comes with 2 sets of lights. So I want to put these on my front porch, I think. That would be really, really cute because I don't really want to have any like twinkling lights, I think, inside the house because that just kind of gets annoying after a while to me personally. I don't know. Maybe I would be okay with it, but in my head, I feel like I would get annoyed. So I think these will look really, really nice for just right outside on my front porch to just kind of make it look like we've got the holiday spirit on the outside as well, because why not? Why the hell not? I think those are super cute. They are just all clear, but yeah, they're the kind that like dangle down and they have the icicle effect, I guess. Let's put some batteries in the little light up things and just see if everything actually works, because again, it's the dollar store, so I'm not going to be surprised at all if these don't work. First off, how do you open? Don't tell me I need a, for real? Get a little teeny tiny screwdriver here. Apparently they come in all sizes. Sucker was really in there, my goodness. Cute, okay. That's pretty cute. That'll be fun in a plant. Oh, cute. These are different colors. That's pretty fun. Hey, I need to get out more, you guys. I'm feeling in the holiday spirit. And I decided I want to bake some cookies today as well. So I figured why not bring you guys along with me to the kitchen. I just want to make some pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. It's a recipe that I've used for quite a while. Like, I don't know, quite a few years. It's super, super yummy, really, really easy. It is a vegan recipe. It is not gluten-free, but I feel like you could pretty easily make it gluten-free. Definitely stay tuned for that if you want to see how I make my pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. They're super good because of the pumpkin. I'm pretty sure they come out like kind of cakey. Ugh, they're so good. They're like really fluffy. If I'm being totally honest, I may have made some already this week and I forgot to film it. And then I ate like pretty much all of them. Like Payson had a few, but let's be real. I ate most of them. They're so good. So, I mean, whatever. Let's put some lights in some plants, shall we? Okay, I want to start with the Micans. I've just been envisioning it and I think it's going to look so stinking cute. If I'm being totally honest, I was picturing it with like clear lights. If I had my preference, these would be clear. It's fun that they're colors, but just being honest. Okay, that's like a good amount of light to be able to string in the plant. Man, I wish they were clear, but that's okay. They were $1.25. Huh? Cute. Right? Now I want to put some in this bad boy. I'm kind of thinking we just do some straight up mini lights in this one. Yeehaw, Tim McGraw, that's short. They really meant it when they said 20 lights. I don't even know if this is gonna reach up into the plant at all. So this guy is just gonna have a lit up trunk. Did I just see a dog walking himself? Oh no, it's just a long leash. I thought it was in his mouth. It's a bummer because the end part of the little like super short 20 light strand is just a light. It doesn't have like the extra little thing, so you can't like chain connect the lights together like that, which is a boomer. Okay, so I think what we decided on is we are gonna take this guy off of the trunk and we're gonna put it on this lamp like it's a light post. And then I'm gonna put the red, white, and clear lights up in this guy. I think that'll look really cute. Huh? That's really cute. And now, I'll put these red, white, and clear ones on there. And if you're wondering what the difference between the clear and the white, I was too. So that's the clear, or no, that's the clear and that's the white, which I like the white better. It's a little bit of a softer light. The good thing about the little like cheapo lights from the dollar store is that although they didn't have like the little end, what's it called? Little like plug-in thing, they do have a little like place to plug in another set like on top of it, essentially. Hello. Come on, what's going on? I have not had enough to eat yet today. Okay. Sheesh. Okay. We're officially up the trunk. That was much harder than the other one. Oh, yikes. So I don't really know exactly how I want to do this. So we're just gonna wing it. It's gonna be kind of tricky because these leaves are not quite as sturdy as like a Monstera leaf. All right, I need to put a little bit more thought into it than what I just did because that was not gonna work for me. This is gonna be tricky to get out of the leaves later. Also, I hope the little lights don't like burn any of the leaves. I'm gonna be really diligent in making sure that like I turn them off during the day and probably turn them off before we go to bed as well, just so that they're not running all night. Okay, they're all just kind of like falling down towards the center, which looks kind of funny, but hopefully at night it'll look good. So I really just have like 2 more of these little lights. I have the little small wire light with the different colors, and then this little weird guy that is clear. And I think I'm gonna put this guy in that plant over there. Ignore this mess over here. It's like cleaning stuff in a plant that knocked over in a vacuum from when the plant knocked over. Don't worry about it. Okay, oh, we've got some new little growth coming, so cute. It's honestly shocking that anything grows in this little corner because it is in a corner, so it doesn't get much light. I'm just gonna tuck this like right on top here. The soil does not stay damp on this plant, so I'm not worried about it. It's weird. It's definitely weird. It kind of looks like a lit up snake coming through it, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay, I kind of dig it. What do you think? It's weird. I know it's weird. Let me turn off the lights. It's weird. I'm gonna live with it for a day, but I think I like it. I think I appreciate its weirdness. I feel like we connect on that level. I've been picturing, I am missing one of my Wild Creations books. She's upstairs in my office. So I'll bring her down here. And this is not a book. I just thought it looked really pretty right here. It's like actually a tray. Isn't she pretty? My boyfriend made that. Love it. Okay, so now it's like which color to put here. I'm kind of thinking the darker one. I think that looks nice. Maybe I'll actually put a strand of the garland right here too. I think I like that. Let's do that. But the question is which color? That would kind of go nice with the wood. This kind of like pops with, we're doing this one. I feel like that's weird. I don't really know what's happening. So what if I hid, turn that little sucker on. What if I hid him down here? And put this. You see where we're going with this? I don't, but we're going somewhere. This, perhaps like so. No, okay. And then maybe wrapping around the tree. So it'll stay there. This is Christmassy. We have sparkle, we have tree, we have light. Okay. I'm not crazy, right? This is kind of festive. I like it. Okay, moving along. So let's have a chat for a second about these other dollar store lights. Okay, so as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my microphone dying, and then literally seconds after my memory filling up, so just everything stopped, which is honestly kind of nice. Maybe don't buy these these lights from the dollar store. Yeah, they're so tiny. They really mean it when they say it is 20 lights, and you really just don't get that much like leeway before you get to what you actually need to plug in. So if you're like me and your plugins are like on the floor or like low on the wall for most cases, it's not really going to reach very far. So yeah, and they don't have that little, you know, addition additional one of these guys on the end, so you can't like chain link them together or anything like that. It's just like a one and done. So maybe save your $1.25 and don't buy these. It's totally my fault. I should have just looked in the box before I bought it. I just feel weird about opening boxes like that in stores. I don't know. It's silly of me, but anyway, while I was being impatient and waiting for things to switch over, I did figure out one of the garland situations. So let me show you what I did. Nothing super crazy. I just kind of like have it like tucked in. Oh, it was kind of like tucked into this like plant saucer up here. And then it's just kind of dangling down. A side note though, this is the new leaf on that Pallidiflorum, and look at how nicely it's catching up to that biggest leaf. Like it's already surpassed that guy. So cool. But yeah, so we're just gonna have it there and have it kind of like wiggling down the side of the cabinet. I want to put something right here. This guy right there. I think he'll look super cute there. This little baby tree. So what do we think? I think that looks pretty cute. Again, we'll wait for this evening and then we'll really be able to see just how nice that looks. Ooh, let's hang some candy canes in this guy. We'll put what's left of the cherry ones up first. I don't know why I get like way too much pleasure out of this. This is so cute. Stop it. You're so cute. I gotta show you guys close up, but I think it's really cute. Okay. Do you see them? Look at how cute. Why do I get so much joy out of that? That is so cute. Okay, I know I am decorating like literally the cheapest I possibly could, but you know what? It's working for me. Like, excuse me, leaf. Look at how festive. And yeah, they're hanging in the fenestrations as well. I couldn't not. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. That is a festive corner, if you ask me. Little penguin, we're gonna call him Charlie. He's gonna sit right up here. I don't like it. I feel like he needs to go next to his friend. Like so. They're like buddies. Okay, so I did a little bit of rearranging over here. I took the little wood tray, flipped upside down, and moved it from here, put it over here so that plant is sitting on it, the Maranta, and I put it lengthwise instead of horizontal like I had it before. So that way it fits both the tree and the little plant a little bit better, and I think that looks super cute. You've got little penguin Charlie up there with his tree. And for right now, I have this little cutie sat right here. I think he looks super cute. Maybe I'll put him at a diagonal. I don't know where the hell I want to put these. Where do you think I should put this little strip of garland? It's 9 feet long, so I could double it up like I did that one. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just put it with that one and we'll like double it up so it's a little bit more substantial. Let's try it. I think that looks pretty cute. Again, it's a little bit more substantial. Let me pop the flash on for you maybe so you can kind of see. But I think that looks pretty cute. So it starts right up here and it kind of goes whoop, whoop, and then falls down the side there. So I think that looks cute. I didn't want anything too distracting from the plants up there because they're my special ones. I didn't want any lights either because I don't want to risk any burning for those ones especially. So yeah, I think that looks nice. Okay, so to give us a quick overview, we haven't done too crazy much because this is our budget holiday season decorating. So we have this weird little snake coming through here. Again, we're gonna see how we feel about him, but I think I like it. It's kind of cool. This little part I think might be like one of my favorite little sections. I just think it's so cute with the little twinkle lights going around. Again, I have the little battery pack like tucked in behind the tray and then kind of ending wrapped a little bit in the tree so that everything stays. I think that's so cute. Okay, we've got our garland strands there. We've got our cute little penguin Charlie up top with his tree. We've got our cute little tree there and our cute tree here. And then this is our Christmas Monstera tree. Beautiful. So she's got the lights in there, and then we have cute little candy cane ornaments. That's what we're gonna call them because once again, I couldn't find any ornaments that I really liked, so I will keep looking, and if I find some, then I will definitely hang some up on this bad boy. And then we've got our Micans here with our cute twinkle lights. They don't twinkle. Why do I call them that? Cute little fairy lights. And then here we've got our little candy cane lights happening on our bipennifolium. I hope you can't hear my stomach. It's like growling like crazy. I'm very hungry. All right, we are in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and start making some pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Now, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I am lower on chocolate chips than I thought I was. So we are going to use what is left of my mini chocolate chips, and then we are also going to use some white chocolate chips as well. These are both by Enjoy Life. They are free from like the 14 top allergens, which is awesome, and they're also vegan. So we're definitely using the rest of those. I would normally use like a full cup, if not a little bit more chocolate chips. Just use however much you would like. I feel like that's very subjective. Sometimes I don't like very many and sometimes I want them all. So do whatever feels good to you. But I am going to be going off of this recipe here. Like I said, what do I have on me? I have pumpkin on me already. I've been using this recipe for years. So I don't remember where I originally got this recipe. So I will just have this whole thing typed out in the description for you so that if you want to try this recipe at home, you can, and just kind of tweak it however you like to it tastes good. But this tastes really good to me, so this is how I'm going to be doing it, and I will show you just how we do it. So it's super, super easy. Usually I feel like at the beginning we would go ahead and get our oven preheated, but we do let the dough sit for 5-10 minutes in the refrigerator before we bake it. So at the end when I put it in the refrigerator is when we will go ahead and start preheating the oven. So first, let's just go ahead and start mixing up all of our dry ingredients, and then we will mix all of our wet ingredients. Okay, so these are all of our ingredients here in my very non-aesthetic kitchen, but who cares? So you're gonna need a bowl. You're gonna need some mixing things. We're gonna need some vegetable oil. I have some canola oil over here. We'll need sugar, flour. I have 2 different kinds of flour in here, so that's why it looks weird. There's like regular flour at the bottom and then like whole wheat flour at the top. The whole wheat flour is kind of like a different texture. It's a little bit finer ground. I don't dig it, but it was on sale. We're gonna need a little bit of applesauce. That is going to be our egg substitute. And then we're gonna have baking powder, vanilla extract, allspice, ground cinnamon, some salt. This is our pumpkin puree. Like I said, I made these cookies earlier in the week, so I have some pumpkin puree left over, and baking soda. How do people do this? So first things first, we're gonna need 2 cups of flour. I don't know how this is gonna look for you guys. I've never done anything like this before, so let me know what you guys think. And then I just use like the top of another one to kind of flatten it out. Hopefully you can see that there. And we're gonna need 2 of these. A full cup of sugar, full oil. I have my recipe written out so wonky, like nothing is in any sort of order that makes sense. So when I write it out for you guys, it will make more sense. Okay, so baking powder. I lost the lid for this forever ago, so I've just been using tinfoil lid. It works, it keeps it fresh. We need 2 teaspoons of baking flour. Baking flour, baking powder. 2. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. A couple dashes of salt. So for the salt, I do a little bit to start because you can always add more later, but you cannot subtract the salt. So if once you have it mixed up a little bit, it feels like it's kind of lackluster, add a pinch more salt and you should be good. So I've got a little bit of salt in there. Now we are going to do 2 teaspoons plus of ground cinnamon. So I'm gonna go ahead and do probably 3 teaspoons. Less. We'll do like 2 3/4. Allspice, we'll do a full teaspoon. Just gonna grab a spatula here and just, this is what our mix looks like before we've all mixed it together. Again, this is just our dry ingredients. So I'm just gonna mix this all together really nicely. You're gonna make sure you don't have any pockets of like cinnamon or allspice or anything like that. See, I've just found a big pocket right there. It's super important to really get all in there. That way your cookies are all the same throughout. You're not having like really flavorful bites and really bland bites. No one wants that. Okay, I feel confident that this is well mixed. Here she is, all mixed up. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add our wet ingredients. I don't do anything special, and I do add the chocolate chips last. I don't know if you're really supposed to, that's just how I do it. I almost forgot, we're gonna need one of these. So we need a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and again, I'm just using canola. Ooh, that was perfect. 2 tablespoons of applesauce, and you do wanna make sure that that's pretty well leveled off because you don't want the cookies to be too wet. You don't want the dough to be too wet. Oop. So I definitely make sure that is well leveled off. We're gonna do a full cup of pumpkin puree. Again, I am leveling everything off. I'm sorry, I've got my back to you here. So for vanilla, I have written down 1 tablespoon plus. So I'm gonna do a smidge more than 1 because I feel like the last time I made these, it could have used a little bit more. Now it looks super gross right here. So don't judge a book by its cover. We're gonna mix it all up really nice. We've got it all mixed up and it looks really pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add our chocolate chips. Like I said, I do not have many of these left, but they are the minis. I love the mini chocolate chips. They're so cute. I don't know, something about them. They taste better. And then we have mini white ones as well, which they're actually pretty good. So we've got our chocolate chips. Again, I would totally put more just like regular chocolate chips in there, and you definitely don't need to do the white chocolate chips. I just have them, so I figured why not. There we are. Looks really good. I am gonna grab a spoon so I can taste it. I feel like I could use a little bit more salt. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see here, try and spread out the top of the dough as much as possible. Never sprinkle salt directly into your bowl or your anything. Put it into your hand first and then put it in there because you'll have no control if you do it the other way. So I'll put a really light sprinkle, mix all of that together, and then I'm gonna flatten it out again and just do that one more time. And then hopefully that will be like well enough kind of mixed in there. Whoa, see, I put too much in my hand. So like that's a lot of salt. Probably not gonna put quite that much in there. Yeah, not that much. Okay. And we're gonna mix it up one more time. And this is not the kind of dough that can be over mixed. It could definitely be under mixed though, so don't be scared about mixing it a bunch. Much better, much better. Okay, that's so good. So now we can go ahead and preheat our oven. Put this in the refrigerator for like 5-10 minutes while the oven preheats, and then we will go ahead and lay them out. Preheat the oven just to 350, easy peasy. And while that's going, we are gonna put this in there. Okay, it has been almost 10 minutes, I think, maybe a full 10 minutes. So it's time. Let's go ahead and get this stuff ready to go. Now, you are probably going to end up touching this with your hands, so make sure that you have washed your hands. I hope that goes without saying before you started baking the cookies as well, to wash your hands. But I mean, if you're the only one eating them, you do you. Okay, so we've got our stuff here. I am just gonna get, actually, I'm gonna need a bigger spoon. I like a good sized cookie, you know? So I like to just get a little dollop scooped up there, and then like so, kind of shape it a little bit better perhaps if we can. And then I like to kind of smoosh it down a little bit because otherwise it's not really gonna smoosh itself when it bakes. But the good thing about that is also that they're not gonna spread, so you don't really have to worry about that at all. I always appreciate that. I think it's annoying when the cookies spread and you have to like cut them apart. I guess I should mention too, you totally don't have to flatten them out if you want them to be like a big poofy cookie too. You can totally leave them like nice and big and poofy. It's not like anything is gonna happen. They'll still cook all the way through. You may just end up wanting to cook them for like an extra minute or so, but I definitely like these cookies to stay on the cakey side. Like I guess you could call these cakeys instead of cookies, but I'm gonna call them cookies. So yeah, I don't wanna overcook them, but we'll get to the time in just a sec. So because I'm making these cookies so big, I'm probably gonna only be able to do like another half to 3/4 tray after this. That's fine with me. So again, all of this is like, this is just how I do it. You can do it however you want. Add more of something, less of something, subtract something, add something, whatever. You know, make them however you want them. But okay, that looks good. We've got these guys ready to go. This guy's already preheated, so I'm just gonna stick him in there for, I think, 12 minutes. Yep. And I'm gonna put this back in the fridge while we wait. That way they're nice and refrigerated when we do it again. Those look pretty good. They did spread a little bit more than I thought, but they look really good. They look so good. Okay, we're gonna let them cool on here for just a minute or two, and then we'll go ahead and transfer them onto the cooling rack. They look so nice, and they smell really good. And then as soon as I get these off of here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the next batch just directly on the same piece of parchment, because why the heck not? I feel like I can usually get like 2 good uses out of the parchment before it's like no longer good when I'm baking. So I always like to spread out the use as much as I can. But oh my God, I need to go pick up groceries after this, and I'm definitely gonna bring a couple of these with me because I'm hungry. I think they have cooled for long enough on here. It's been a minute or two. I'm honestly just really impatient, and I want to get them cooling so I can try one. And I want to get this freed up so I can put the next batch in there, or the last batch. They definitely cooked long enough, even though they look nice and cakey still. Maybe I'll make these ones like a little bit smaller, even though that feels just unnatural. A small cookie, what? Why for? Okay, beautiful. Got the last of them in there. Let's go ahead and pop these. And since they're a little smaller, I'm just gonna do, I think, just 10 minutes. And we'll check them after 10, and if they need a few more, then we'll give them a few more. But how good do those look? Oh, that looks so good. All right, well, that is going. I'm just gonna clean these dishes up really quick. Beautiful. I'm just gonna let those guys cool for a couple minutes and then put them on here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and transfer these. They feel pretty good on just to like a regular plate. That way this guy will be all free up. I do have other cooling racks, but they're getting washed right now. So I'll wait a little bit on those. But since we're here, we may as well try one. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, let me show you what it looks like when you break it open. Just super cakey and delicious. That's really good. Super fluffy and cakey from that pumpkin. It's really, really tasty. That pumpkin flavor is just like really light. Like if you didn't know that it was pumpkin, you might not even know that it was pumpkin. Do you know what I mean? So it's really, really tasty. I love these for like a yummy holiday cookie because it's just something kind of fun and different than your regular chocolate chip cookie or something like that. I am on the hunt for like the perfect sugar cookie recipe right now that's vegan, of course. So if you guys have any recommendations for a good what's it called? Sugar cookie recipe. Even if it's not vegan, I can always try and veganize it and see if I can still make that amazing and delicious. So let me know in the comments below. But I think that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you had fun decorating at my place on a very low budget, I would say, and very kind of minimal decorations period, but I hope you guys liked watching it regardless, and hope you guys like baking with me. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you in the next video. Oh my god, I love cookies.